Africa's modern leaders. At this present stage, the wheels of fortune for a modern leadership are slowly but surely tilting in the right direction. Africa's new breed of leadership is not shackled to the past, yet it has a deep sense of history and appreciation of the rough journey of its people. This modern leadership is forward-looking, focused on securing a better future for its citizens and the quest for self-reliance, relevance, and competitiveness. Africa's modern leadership has a clear understanding of the nuances and complexities of globalization. It is determined to establish and project a positive identity of the continent as an equal partner in the community of nations. This new leadership holds its own on the international scene by demanding that Africa is treated fairly and by making sure that the continent gets what rightly accrues to her. Africa is a magnet and a hive of activity for billions of dollars in foreign investment meant for the extraction of the vast wealth of raw materials that sustain the growth and viability of the global economy. Africa must ensure that no longer must its leaders succumb to its trading partners unless on equity terms. They need Africa's natural resources to develop their economies, and the Africans need the right price for the resources so they can develop also. None of our cooperating partners and investors seeking our resources does it just for the love of Africa. To the contrary, they are coming for their financial benefits. It is the solemn duty of African leaders to ensure that the interests of the continent are upheld and Africans also get what is rightly due to them. Under colonial rule, Africa has had the experience of selling its resources for a nickel and a dime. The experience of the colonial era should serve as precedents and a guide to make us arrive and demand better terms for the good of our people. Globalization should work to our advantage as well. We should hone our negotiation skills to match that of economic vouchers and the low ballers. In this way, we can guarantee our development and also win the respect of the rest of the world. Africa's modern and future leaders are better educated, democratic, and respect and adhere to the rule of law. They also understand that integrity matters. They accept the verdicts of the people through the ballot box and step aside to make room for others when they lose or have served the maximum prescribed terms of office. The era of former African leaders fleeing their nations to seek refuge abroad for fear of persecution or perpetual unwarranted litigation for abuse of office or looting of public coffers is fast becoming the trend of the past. Instead, these former leaders continue to be relevant think tanks, advisors, envoys, and they mediate national and regional conflicts. Africa's new leaders are not vouchers who prey on national coffers for personal gain and for the benefit of their families and political cronies. They ensure that the wealth of the nation goes to the fullest benefit of the people. The wealth of the nation ought to be used in expanding quality educational facilities at all levels, making quality healthcare readily accessible to all, and eradicating preventable diseases like malaria and cholera, and by building good infrastructure systems that alleviate the plight of our people, especially in the rural areas, providing good drinkable water and sanitation as the logistical framework for development.